Welcome back, everyone. It is time for some What the Hollywood. And boy, oh boy, do I have some crazy, wild Hollywood news to discuss and dissect. Love that. Okay, anyways, we got to get to this. For the past few weeks now, we've briefly talked about the whole It Ends With Us, Justin Baldoni versus Blake Lively drama that is unfolding before our very eyes day in and day out. So, without getting too into the weeds, because we'd literally be here for an entire month, I will give you the cliff notes, okay? And just bear with me, please, because it's a lot. Okay, Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively played love interests in the movie It Ends With Us. Their relationship was great at first until it was tarnished due to Baldoni's character being abusive towards Blake Lively's character. So I watched the movie, not once, not twice, but 3 times just to really make sure I knew what was going on. So I watched the movie, and I have to say, the on-screen chemistry between Blake and Justin was explosive. I bought into the love story. However, off-screen, their chemistry was like oil and water, peanut butter and mayonnaise. They do not go together. The two actors have filed lawsuits against one another, and things have gotten extremely nasty and bitter. So last December, Lively sued Baldoni, his production company, Wayfarer Studios, his producer, James Heath, his publicist, Jennifer Abel, his crisis publicist, Melissa Nathan, and more. So in addition to the sexual harassment claims she filed in her lawsuit, she accused Baldoni and his team of orchestrating a PR smear campaign against her. Well, of course, Justin Baldoni's got to react, you know? So in response, Baldoni filed a $400 million lawsuit against the actress and her husband, Ryan Reynolds. You know, the guy we all know and love. Well, since filing that lawsuit, Baldoni has gone full bore on the couple, and his latest power move was publishing a website about the lawsuit, which included a 168-page timeline of events. Now, this timeline includes everything from Justin Baldoni's first ever correspondence in 2019 with the author of the book, Colleen Hoover, who wrote It Ends With Us. That correspondence was to ask about making the book into a movie, and then the timeline spans all the way up until January 2024. So this website includes text messages between Baldoni and Blake, text messages between Baldoni and Ryan Reynolds, text messages between Baldoni and the movie producer, and so many more. So when I say he brought receipts, y'all, I'm talking like that CVS miles long receipt. So I'm gonna focus on the intimacy coordinator aspect of the timeline, given that Blake Lively sued Justin Baldoni for sexual harassment, okay? So on April 5th, 2023, Baldoni hired a female intimacy coordinator for the steamier and more intimate scenes in the movie. He reached out to Blake Lively to set up a meeting with her and the coordinator ahead of production. But here's where things kind of get tricky. Blake declined that meeting and said she's fine with meeting the coordinator when they start filming. So this message was passed along to the producer of the film. In this next slide, you can see the text message thread where Blake responds like, hey, it's fine. I'll just meet with her when we start production. All this information is passed along, okay? So nothing is going unchecked. So Justin proceeded to meet with the intimacy coordinator where she mapped everything out in a notebook. Here's the notebook. I tried to get as much of the explicit stuff covered, but Blake used these notes in her complaint against Baldoni and accused him of using descriptive language to detail his personal intimate experiences with his wife in conversation. But you guys, that information came directly from the intimacy coordinator's notes right there, okay? So the website is still up, and I haven't seen any sort of response from Blake Lively's camp since the website went public. It is a lot to follow, and that's just only a tiny bite-sized taste of what's going down. I mean, it's 168 pages. I got to page 20, and I had to take a break. It is so much. So, like I said, a lot to keep up with, but this is the latest thus far. Lively and Reynolds are set to face off with Baldoni in court March 2026, but that case could be moved up if it continues to be litigated in the press. All in all, it is a train wreck. And without further ado, let's keep this train wreck going because we've got to talk about Kanye West and his quote-unquote wife, Bianca Censori. They were quite the train wreck at Sunday's Grammy Awards. I know we briefly touched on it yesterday, but The couple reportedly got married in 2022, and she has, in my opinion, been his little puppet ever since. Like, he says jump, she says how high. You get the gist. So the couple walked the Grammys red carpet on Sunday, and Bianca essentially came dressed in her birthday suit, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, at the command of Kanye West. I'm going to spare you those graphic photos because it's not appropriate. But as you can see, this is how she showed up to the red carpet. She was in a big fur coat, and then when she took it off, it was basically a sheer see-through slip. She did not have on any undergarments to cover anything. So turns out the couple wasn't even invited to the awards ceremony and had to be escorted out after their jaw-dropping carpet appearance. Many bystanders have expressed great concern for Bianca. Of course, the ladies of The View had a lot to say about it. So View co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin took the opportunity on Monday to express how she felt about it.
I didn't want to dignify this other than to say, Kanye West, I don't want to see him on red carpets anymore. I hope that his partner is okay, because that whole thing was very uncomfortable, I think, for most women to watch, and I don't want to see it or hear from it any further.
Okay, so that blacked out was covering parts of her body that were showing on the carpet. So, like I said, many people online also voiced their worry about Bianca, writing things like, quote, "This is demeaning. To show your wife like this is not the mark of an honorable man." Another person scolded Kanye, writing, "You are completely disrespecting everything Dr. Donda West taught you. Why would you exploit and mistreat your wife like this for clicks?" Donda is Kanye's late mother. Many more pointed out the fact that Kanye West has 2 daughters of his own, and how would he react? How would he like it if his daughters were subjected to something like this by their significant other? Which, honestly, think about it. So neither Bianca nor Kanye will face legal consequences for their actions on Sunday, which, okay, I guess to each their own. Grammys don't really care about nudity? I don't know. Okay, a few quick bites, excuse me. So, like we said yesterday, Beyonce announced her Cowboy Carter World Tour, which will kick off April 28th in Los Angeles and then wrap up on July 11th in Atlanta, Georgia. You guys, I'm really happy about this next one. Kate Middleton shared a new photo of herself. She's in the woods. It's black and white. It's beautiful. She shared it on social media in honor of World Cancer Day, and she captioned it, "Don't forget to nurture all that which lies beyond the disease." Now, the photo is really special. Her youngest son, Louis, took it. So I love that she's becoming more vocal, about her cancer journey. While there's not too many details about it, she's slowly coming, back to us via social media. And then finally, Stranger Things, all you fans out there, Stranger Things actor David Harbour and his wife, musician and singer Lily Allen, are splitting up after 4 years of marriage. I guess their marriage has reportedly been crumbling for months. So they finally decided to throw in the towel and call it a day. So, hey, that was a lot. So thanks for hanging with me, you guys. Unscripted, we'll be right back.